On the channel, we got our running shoes on with the Rival Target exclusive, Flash Walmart exclusive, McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another DC Multiverse unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got some speedsters with the Rival and Flash. But for all your speedster needs, hit up Walmart, Target. But for everything else under the sun, Entertainment Earth's your place. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% on in-stock items. Anything over $79. Does ship free. Got to get a deal out there. And we got two speedy guys in dueling competition. Of course, Walmart and Target exclusives hitting the store pegs right now as we film this. Part of the new resets at Walmart right now and Target, of course, respectively, all respectively. But the Flash, former Target exclusive, now a Walmart exclusive, obviously different character or different interpretation, different version. But about a year ago this time, it was a Target exclusive Flash. Now we're at Walmart. And the Rival, an interesting one for Target. Pretty deep cut character, not a ton of meat on the bone with this one. Basically an old Jay Garrick figure, kind of freshened up, gussied up maybe somebody might say, who knows, to teach their own. But an interesting one, and this is one where I bought it off the shelf at $20. I said, Kyle, you know if you waited like 4 months, this will be like $9. Maybe. Todd says no. He says it's going to be immediate sellout. Todd, I think you're biased. But we do got, of course, Todd McFarlane on the couch today. And once again, hanging out. Good to see him. Great to see him. I'm a kid from the 80s and the 90s. So I appreciate this guy on my couch. Yes, you too, Todd. But Mark Summers, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Summers from Nickelodeon here once again. Mark, how are you today? Good to hear you that you're doing good. And what do you want to say about this? Anything you got to say before? We'll let you speak before Todd. How about that? Oh, and Mark said, oh, you're coming in hot with a challenge already? A physical challenge? Oh, on brand for Mark Summers once again. But Mark just said that, hey, he was going to challenge Todd McFarlane to a physical challenge. He said, hey, we got two speedsters here, two guys that love to run real fast. How about an old-fashioned foot race, backyard style, at Kyle's house? I think we should do it, and I think we should film it for the channel. Yes, Todd, you open to it? Todd's a little wishy-washy. Todd, what'd you say? Todd says he wants to do it on ice skates. Todd, get that hockey stuff out of here. It's an old-fashioned foot race is what we're going to do. And Mark Summers, man, speedster. He'll take that physical challenge all day long. So we'll work on that. Maybe we'll get that on the channel one of these days. But one thing for sure we're getting on the channel is we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. We're going to start with the old Flash Walmart exclusive right here. Flash always running in the package too. He's always on the move. You just can't slow that guy down. Of course, gold label going on. DC Multiverse in the corner. What's this? Ages 12 and up, 11-year-olds, once again, go up the steps right here, take a right, go over there, take a left, up the stairs, straight back against the wall. You'll see the sliding glass door. Walk out there, down the deck, down the steps, into the yard. Keep walking to the back of the yard. You got a fence back there. There is a gate, and it goes into acres of fields. Head on in there, lose yourself out there. That's a lot more safer than touching one of these figures, that's for sure. So 11-year-olds, get the heck out of here. DC Multiverse, big bubble window there. All those effect pieces I'm not a huge fan of. We got those going on. It does say the Flash, Dawn of DC. Oh, Dawn of the Dead, Dawn of DC, same kind of thing, I think. On the side there, nothing too fun. And then I don't know, artwork that doesn't set my life on fire. Doesn't set my world on fire there. And Todd said he didn't draw it, so of course it didn't. So that makes sense. Todd, I love your artwork. Love it. Love it. Can I get a personalized art piece for my house? No? Okay. Mark said he'll draw me a picture. He'll put me a doodle down. Could you draw me a picture of that big nose from Double Dare that you had to like swim through to get the flag? Always a favorite event of mine. Let's get that going. But let's get the old Flash out of the package. Let's find out once and for all what all the fuss is about. Man, there's so much fuss, so little time. See you later, goodbye. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, almost a rookie, but nope. See you later, goodbye. It says the Flash, Dawn of DC, real name, old Wally West. Wallace, if you really like him. His name is Wally West. He was the fastest man alive. From Kid Flash to the Flash, from accidental killer to pilot of Metron's Mobius chair, Wally West has lived one of the strangest lives of any speedster. traversing multiple planes of existence just to find his way back home, like a young Moody Blues. Shout out to John Lodge and Justin Hayward, Ray Thomas, of course, Graham Edge, and then unfortunately, Mike Pinder just died in the last week or so. So shout out to the Moody Blues. Shout out to my dad. See you later. Goodbye. DC McFarlane stands. Seen it before. We'll see it again. We know how that goes. And there it is, a little plastic prison action. Of course, those McFarlane twist ties. Never seen anything like it in my entire life. It's absolutely mind-numbing. Mark Summers, what do you think about all these twist ties? Oh, yeah, Mark. Mark, you're getting to be a broken record with those physical challenge jokes, but he's not wrong. He's not wrong. I feel like I'm taking a physical challenge every time I unbox these McFarlane figures. They just take forever with all these twist ties. There's got to be a better way. How do we find a better way? Todd McFarlane. Let's work on that. We're going to work on that. We're going to get back there. But Todd, he keeps saying that he wants to use these like a future like Bitcoin. He's like, oh, I heard these Bitcoin things really going hard. It's really going good. And I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I don't dive into that kind of stuff. But, you know, Todd's all about the Bitcoin, always about the digitals, the FT. What are they called? NFTs. FTs? Yeah, NFTs. He's all about the NFTs and stuff. Not for me, not for me. See you later. And he feels that one of these days, all these clip ties are going to be currency. So, I don't know. Stranger things have happened, I guess. And they've happened on Netflix from time to time as well. My daughter watches this show all the time. She's seen it about 20 times. So, there you go. But now we're going to get down to business. We're getting down to Flash business. And this is an interesting one. A little different than I expected. I'm here for different. But we do get 4 effect pieces right here. Put them on the arms. Put them on the legs. We've seen them before. We'll see them again. I think, yes, he does. Okay, we got little pegs here, but where is the peg? So he's got the pegs in the side of the boots where I'm sure it's in here. I'm just missing it maybe. Or maybe I'm not. Maybe they didn't put them on here. It was just a fatal error. And it very well could be because I'm not seeing any pegs anywhere in here. But usually there's a peg and you peg them into the side of the leg so they kind of stay. And I do appreciate that because when you just kind of loop them on there, they just kind of fall off on you and stuff. But we do got pegs on the arms, pegs on the legs, but I don't see any of the peg holes here. Am I just missing it? Am I not smart enough? Am I not smart enough to find these peg holes? Oh, wait, no, I don't see any. What are we doing? Todd, what are we doing here? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I can figure it out for the glamour shots, or maybe I can't. Maybe you got to be smarter than the action figure, and I'm not. But you do got spots to plug them in. I just don't see any of the plug ports. What are we doing? I don't like that. That's a bad scene right there, if there ever was one. But now we got the Flash here, and definitely feels different than that Target one. I thought it was going to be a little bit of a reuse stuff, and I'm sure there's a little reuse here, but it does feel different enough to be dangerous. That's what we'll call it with this one here. Straight off the bat, you got the Flash emblem right in the chest. Of course, that's a DC hallmark, as we know. Almost all these DC superheroes have their emblem right on their chest, so shout out to them. Branding. It's about branding. He does got the ears going on there. Of course, the wings there and the ears looking good. Big smile, big toothy smile here on old Wally West. Wide eyes, got the red hood going on. A little bit of a tan on him as well. We've seen some chalky, kind of white chalky faces in some of these McFarlane ones. It's true, Todd, we have. This one, a nice tan. A nice tan. I guess when he's speeding by, he gets a tan as he goes. But looking good there. Of course, you got the red costume throughout. Got some of that yellowish, goldish piping throughout. And then you got the straight-up yellow boots going on. Looking good here for old Wally West. Arms go all the way around for us. Do got a butterfly shoulder. Bicep cut. Double-jointed pinned elbows, of course, on this one. Fist of Fury, back and forth, up and down. Hula hoop at the top. Little bit of traditional waist down there. Nothing to write home about. Big old Flash splits if you need them. Leg does go up. Double-jointed knee, of course, very tight. You get ankles back and forth, up and down. And then, of course, the Todd McFarlane toe articulation. Get those toes out of Mark Summers' face. He doesn't need that. Just disrespecting him. And Mark making a joke. Mark makes the best of any bad situation. He says, it's just like that time when you're taking the physical challenge and you got to get in the toe jam. It just all comes back to Double Dare. As it should, though. As it should, Mark Summers. I'm here for that all day long. But there it is. He does fit on a McFarlane stand as well. So not too bad. He's got a hole in his back as well. Nothing going to fit in here. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. It's a wild time. It's a wild time, old Todd McFarlane. Nothing seems to fit in these holes. And I know, Todd, you've always had trouble finding and filling holes. And I'm an expert hole filler. I fill all the holes. I don't care. All of them. Give me all the holes. I'll fill every single one of them. Not Todd, though. Not Todd. But there's the old Flash. Now we're going to turn our attention over to a C team, maybe even a D teamer. But I do appreciate a C and D teamer from time to time. We got the Rival. Oh, just the Rival. And, of course, he's running to the side as well like a Flash would do, I guess. Gold label, once again, this is a Target exclusive. 11-year-olds, you know what to do. 12 and up on this one. DC Multiverse, of course. 22 points of articulation. Nothing fun here. From the Injustice Society, I can't remember who was all in that group, but I guess I was thinking, what do I do with this guy? I guess I'll put him with other Injustice Society members is what I'll end up doing. Beautiful artwork back here. Like this more than the Flash artwork, so shout out to the artist there. Not you, Todd. Oh, not Todd again, he said. Not me. Whatever. See you later. Goodbye. All right, Plastic Prison, and then we got the cards. Oh, almost another rookie, but not today. See you later. Goodbye. Got the card, and of course, I said it. We'd see the McFarlane stand again. We've seen it once. See you later. We'll see it again. See you later. Goodbye, McFarlane stand looking good. Let's see what it says about this Rival. Real name, Edward Clarisse. Clarisse? Edward Clarisse was Jay Garrick's chemistry professor at Midwestern University, one of the all-time best universities, one of the best. I had a scholarship there, but I had to pass. I wasn't good enough. I felt like I couldn't do it. I had imposter syndrome. It's a dangerous syndrome. You got to watch out for it. Clarisse somehow managed to replicate the hard water formula. Oh, nobody likes hard water. Get one of those water softeners. Life changer. I go on these hotels for work trips and stuff. I'm like, would it kill them to get a water softener system in here? And that's why my hair's so good. It's that water softener. But of course, the hard water formula gave Jay his super speed. For a brief time afterward, Clarisse took the identity of the Rival, a sort of reverse Flash, hell-bent, not for leather like a young Judas Priest, but on destroying the Golden Age Flash. The formula eventually wore off and Jay was able to subdue the Rival. Some months later, Clarisse's powers returned. He broke out of prison. Jay gave chase, but the Rival ran so fast. He ran so far away. Ran himself out of existence, lost to the Speed Force. And it's happened. If you run too fast, you never know what might happen. And that's what happened to the Rival right here. But there he is, a wicked teacher. We've all had those wicked teachers out there. I one time had a German teacher. Oh, man, not more twist ties. Oh, gosh. I once had a German teacher in college, and I've told that story again. I'm not going to bore you with all how the teacher pulled me out at the end of the semester and said, Mr. Peterson, I commend you because I've never had anybody work the system quite like you to pass. It's never going to happen again, but congratulations to you, Mr. Peterson. You have passed my class, and with that, I graduated college. It was an amazing event. It was an amazing thing. If you haven't heard that story, I'll save it. Maybe it'll be a good long-form video one day, because it took a lot of work on my part, and yeah, it begs the question, Kyle, if you just would have done the work, you could have got through. But I said, no, I'm going to find an alternate way to get through this class, and that's what I did. But long story short, that teacher's name, Miss Rectanus. That was her last name. A wild last name there. She was an interesting German teacher. I don't know. If I was getting married and the husband's name was Mr. Rectanus, I don't know if I'd say, I'm going to keep my name. I think that's what I'm going to do. But she didn't. She rolled with it, and she said, okay, first day, everybody get all the jokes out. Everybody laugh. We're going to do it one time. We can all laugh together. So I guess she made fun of herself a little bit there. So yeah, it is what it is. And she was a big Scorpions fan. And I guess if you're a German teacher, you got to be a Scorpions fan, don't you? It's kind of a prerequisite, I think. But there it is. Oh gosh, there it is. Twist ties for days. There it is. See you later. Once again, more twist ties. Going to put them all in the pile here. But we got a lot more accessories with this one than this version of Flash. So we do get extra hands right here. We do get those hands here. And who runs like this? What kind of maniac runs like this? I'm not a fan. Forrest Gump, maybe? I don't know. But we do get 2 Fists of Fury for him. And then we get 2 maniacal hands. And he's a maniacal version of the Flash. That's what he needs, some maniacal hands. Then we got these old school effect pieces, which I absolutely hate. They never stay on. They always fall off. But I do like the translucent blue color in these, so they do look okay. From where I sit, as you guys know, right here at the table. But now we get the old Rival, and he's doing Rival things right out of the package. Man, a creepy look on this guy's face, of course. He does got that tin hat, like an old school worker hat or something. Looks like he's an old school union electrician or something. I don't know. But he's got that going on, that nice hat over the top. Got the gold wings up there, and then he's got some lightning coming out of his eyes. And then a very Joker-like face on this guy. Those teeth and that smile and that pointy nose. Definitely interesting look. Not a good tan like the Flash. He's got more of a gray, sickly tone to him. And I guess if you're spending time in prison, and you guys know about my time in Oz, I told you about the 6 months I had to spend in Oz fighting for my life every single day. That no good out of BC always after me. It was a wild time in Oz back. You've seen it in other videos. But he does, of course, you're in Oz or you're in a prison system. You don't see a lot of sun, so I guess you get this gray, sick skin tone color. Got the blue tights going on good there. Brown boots. Got the wings on the feet down here as well. Talked about the hands already, and then you got the red suit across the top. And much like a young Jay Garrick, he's got a little bit of that lightning right there in the chest, but does look old-timey. He looks like an old-timey superhero or supervillain in this instance right here. Arms go all the way around for us. Butterfly shoulder. Bicep cut of doom looking good. Double jointed elbows. Hands back, forth, side to side. Hands removable. Hula hoop and traditional waist. Got both those going on. He's got that plastic diaper. Oh, Todd, based off your favorite diaper. I know. You love it here. Leg does go up. Double jointed knee. Back and forth. Ankles back, forth, up and down. And then, of course, the McFarlane toe articulation. Mark Summers, how's your toes looking? Oh, he's ready. He's ready for the physical challenge once again. Just on brand at all time. Are you ready to be unwrapped, Mark? Oh, see what I did there? See what I did there? Shout out Food Network. Shout out Food Network. But the rival looking good, but feeling just like we've been there before, like a young Iron Maiden is what it really feels like. A young Deja Vu, but not bad. I actually don't mind this. And both these figures at 20 bucks always feels like a bit of a value here. I always really enjoy these McFarlane figures. I enjoy learning as I don't know characters and stuff. I'm more familiar with my Marvel Universe than DC. So some fun stuff happens between these ones here. So I'm here for this. I'm here for the rival. I'm here for the Flash. I'm sure my dad is as well, as he loves that Flash universe. My dad, a member of the Speed Force, of course, as we do know. But looking good. 2 figures. I don't know if I'd say must-have. I could see these going to clearance in the future. That's always a good deal as well. But not a bad one as far as where I sit, of course, at this very table. But what say you guys and gals? Pickups? Passes? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Subscribe to this YouTube channel and my other YouTube channel. We got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over on Patreon. Patreon, the best way to support the channel. You can also support the channel at ProStees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget social media. SirPaul64 on the X. _Kyle_Peterson on Threads and on Instagram. So for a little Flash and a little rival, I'm a little Kyle. I'll see you guys all real soon. Yeah, it was a good one, boys. Thanks.